Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Schaefer Center in Waxahachie, Texas, home of the SAGU Lions. Here on the campus of Southwestern Assemblies of God University, we want to welcome you to a Thursday night nitro. This is going to be a great night of basketball between the SAGU, your SAGU Lions, and Southwestern Christian College. Is that the correct way?
Southwestern Christian University. They are a university out of Bethany, Oklahoma.
They have SCC. I think it is now SCU. Okay, good. And they come in from Bethany, Oklahoma. What kind of trip is that?
That's about four and a half hours. When you travel with girls, it takes a little longer to get from point A to point B, but that's about a 4-hour drive, and they'll come in tonight, and they travel today and play today.
Thanks, Coach. I'm John Cookman. My color analyst for today is Coach Hank Moore. And Coach Moore, you spoke with Coach Phillips, and we want to get your thoughts on what she said about some keys to win tonight. But before that, we want to go down courtside with our very own Kristen Urban, who is with Coach Tiffany Phillips.
Thanks, Sean. Coach Phillips, you just set the school record for scoring in your last game against Central Christian. What's been clicking for your offense?
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice to have those kind of games offensively. Obviously, we had a couple 20-point scorers. I think we had 3 that scored at 20 points or more. Lexi had 19. So it's really good when our offense is clicking like that. It feels really good, obviously, but it's not always going to click like that. So as like my coach's mind, it's like we got to play defense. We got to do better defensively. We got to keep them off the boards, but if we have another offensive night like that, I mean, I'd be really happy with it.
What are some of the key factors you'll be focusing on going into tonight's game against Southwestern Christian?
Yeah, I was telling Coach Moore earlier, we've got to do a good job containing their guards. You know, Amy Tolley, she's a great player. She's averaging 17 points a game right now. We've got to do a really good job not letting her get going, looking to help on her a little bit, being there when she catches and not let her get hot.
Thanks, Coach Phillips, and good luck tonight. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Kristen and Coach Phillips. And they're coming off, as she mentioned, one of the greatest game they've ever played as far as points are concerned. And that was really 3 big wins last week. And you could say that this Lady Lions team is red hot. 115 points, Coach Moore. 115 points. That's a lot of points. What did Coach Phillips tell you about today's game? Some keys to win.
One of the big key matchups for our girls is Amy Tolley from Southwestern Christian University is a great scorer. They have a strong guard-oriented offense, so they're going to shoot a lot of balls from the outside. And another way that they pick up a lot of their scoring is from offensive rebounding. So that's going to be a key for our girls to limit them to one shot, us get the rebound, outlet, go the other way, and not give them second and third opportunities when they have the ball on offense.
Key players.
Key players for SAGU is, of course, Lexi. Lexi is averaging a lot of points a game and shooting incredible from the free throw line and just a great leader for our team. And then also Jenna Price, you know, a big scorer. She's real close to average in a double-double. Wow. So those are keys for us. And then we mentioned early Amy Tolley averaging 17 points a game, very good scorer. And then
one of the top in the conference.
Number 3 in the conference in scoring.
We're going to send you courtside right now for some of the pregame festivities, the national anthem and starting lineups.
For the ramparts we And now the starting lineup for the visiting Eagles. At guard, senior number 10, Andy McGill. At guard, senior number 11, Amy Toby. At guard, senior number 14, Carly Freimeyer. At guard, junior number 22, Mackenzie Jennings. And at forward, freshman number 45, Carmen Green. Head coaches Mark Arthur. And now the starting lineup for the SAGU Lions. At guard, number 1, Kara Glenn. At guard, junior number 20, Lexi Rich. At guard, sophomore number 23, Sydney Metter. At forward, senior number 32, Donnie Hill. And at forward, junior number 34, Jenna Price. Head coach for Lady Lions is Tiffany Phillips. Assistant coaches Emmanuel Adoy. And graduate assistant coaches Eric Wood.
And there you have it, the starting lineups for tonight's matchup between the Lady Lions and Southwestern Christian University from Bethany, Oklahoma. Coach, we talked briefly in pregame about some keys to win for SAGU, but this Southwestern Christian team, they took a really, really tough loss against Wayland Baptist in their last game, almost 50-point deficit. And that's kind of hard to come back from. Speak to, as a coach, how hard is it psychologically to get back into because they're not that bad. They're actually a really good team. They're great role players, but coming off of a loss like that, what does it take to get back in the winning groove?
When your kids go through such a deal as the other night against Wayland, losing that big, you as a coach got to come back and you got to build them back up and let them know that they're a good team. They had a bad night, and there's going to be nights where things don't go your way. And this is a hard team, hard-nosed team. They're going to work hard. They're not going to be defeated. They're not going to go away. And right there you have Amy totally taking that first shot, and we held her to one shot. But Mark will do a great job getting them ready. Yeah,
and speaking, from a player's perspective, I played a little myself, and it's one of those things as a competitor that you have to learn. No matter what level of competition you are, there are going to be bad nights,
yes.
And that doesn't necessarily mean that's going to be indicative of all the nights on the calendar after that. So you have to learn to psychologically shake that off like water off a duck's back and come out and play. And I expect that's what we're going to see from this young team tonight, that they're going to get back in their groove, and they match up pretty well with SAGU. I do think there are some height differences, some differences in approach, where you're going to see SAGU attack the paint probably a lot more. Although they're a great three-point shooting team, they will probably attack the paint more than the Eagles will. Metter to Diggles with a rare three-point shot for Diggles, but she was wide open. Lexi Rich misses her first attempt, and the Lady Eagles are in possession. Looks like they run a patient offense. Good half-court setup. That's Kiara Glenn on the floor for the Lady Lions, tying the ball up. And that's going, the possession error goes to Lady Lions.
See a little token full court pressure. The thing with them, they're playing without one of their players. I just wonder how long he's going to be able to pressure the ball like that without getting his girls back for some rest.
Well, we'll see if he makes any adjustments in that strategy. A lot of times it's just for the modern day coach, and that's an and one by Metter. Gets the layup to fall, and she's going to shoot a free one. The modern day coach pretty much says next man up. And you don't rely as much on a player as you do, all your players. And the mandate is, somebody's got to be ready. Somebody's got to step up. We're not going to change our game plan just because one of our players goes down. So it will be interesting to see if Coach Arthur takes a game plan change approach. And that's a charge with a sweet little jumper on the baseline by Lexi Rich. Look at this. Great follow through. Little teardrop. And that defensive player was set, but didn't look like there was a ton of contact. Maybe she went to Mike Krzyzewski's school of taking the offensive foul. Lady Eagles. Working the ball with patience. And I think that's what it's going to take, Coach Moore. A lot of patience tonight.
Great entry pass.
And well executed with an easy layup.
I think we had a little shot clock issue there, but they've got it reset. I think we saw 6 or 7 passes that trip.
Yeah,
For the
absolutely.
Eagles being very patient on offense. Not trying to force anything.
A sign of a well-coached team. Great pass. Jenna Price misses down low, but Dottie Diggles gets it and gets the foul. She's going to shoot 2 free ones. That is a rare miss by Miss Price. Wide open. Great look by Metter. Diggles misses them. Good design play, but better defense by Jenna Price as the help defender for Kiara Glenn. Oh, that was an excellent fall-away layup.
Use that backboard. You like to see those kids on post plays.
Yep.
Use that glass.
Mackenzie Jans, 2 in a row. Metter to Price. Price out to Rich. Jenna Price misses another layup.
A very strong move to the basket. She got to finish, though. You get Jenna finishing that, and SAGU's up instead of down. Good boards by Dottie. Limited him to one chance, and that's going to be a key for tonight, John, is SAGU getting those defensive rebounds and not giving the Eagles second and third chances. There's Jenna Price.
Jenna Price with a sweet 12-footer. She just needed to extend her range, I guess.
She was too close to the basket.
Before. Oh, great anticipation by Metter. Metter with the dunk. No, just a little. She didn't want to show off. It's a great layup.
She didn't want to be known as only a dunker.
Yeah, that's great.
There you go. That's the solution.
But in all seriousness, that was great anticipation to see that pass and fill the lane. Dottie Diggles with the rebound out to Lexi Rich. Rich is looking, sees Price down low. Price brings it out. Price is seeing the lane. Another left-handed layup missed. That's 3 missed layups. I can't even begin to communicate how rare that is.
She's an excellent scorer down around that basket. She has so many moves because she can use either hand and does a great job with that.
Oh, good.
There's Amy Tully,
That
their
was a
top scorer.
Good lead pass by McGill to Tully. Tully finally getting on the board, on the scoreboard, I should say. Lady Lions break the press very easily. Being very patient in this half-court setup, running a double pick off the top. Rich to Metter, Metter to the basket. McGill reading the defense. Running through the high post. High post makes a move. No go by Tully. Tully asks for a screen. Looking for her shot. She tries the pick and roll. Very little pick, a lot of roll. Pass gets stuffed. Dottie Diggles then blocks the shot. Kiara Glenn wide open from 15. Great shot and recognition by Kiara Glenn. Her shot has come light years, Coach Moore, light years from last year. She has become a very viable threat from around the 15, 16-foot range. And she's hit a few three-pointers we've seen in the last few games.
She just looks more comfortable running the offense, but also responding to it and taking shots. That last possession, Tully got hurt, and she came out of the game and is being checked by the trainers. That's their leading scorer, John, coming out of the ball game, and we'll see who can pick up that scoring slack.
Looks like Coach Arthur's not changing the plan, though. Still attacking the basket in this very patient half-court offense, running some motion picks deeper into the paint, actually.
On the line, Carly Freimeyer.
And that is Freimeyer with her first free throw good. Second free throw, nothing but the net. Freimeyer gambles for the steal. Metter just brings it up. Gets it to Rich. Rich from the top of the key and then a step back. That's her first three-pointer of the evening. I'm sure there's more to come.
Great ball movement on that last possession.
McGill gets caught, picks up the dribble, off to Freimeyer. Great block by Kiara Glenn. But McGill steals it right back from Glenn. Not sure. Looks like Kiara Glenn's going to get whistled for that. Nope, that is not Kiara Glenn. That is going to be on
That's going to be on
Mackenzie
Mackenzie
Martin.
Martin. Guess they got her with the body. She had good position and hands straight up, but I guess they got her.
McGill knocks down the free throw. Kara Glenn setting up the offense. Quick step to the left, then back to the right. Gets it to Rich. Rich to Martin. Martin with a short three-pointer. Southwestern Christian should recognize that they have the numbers. That was air ball for a three-pointer. The Eagles did not take advantage of the numbers. And there's another and one. Kiara Glenn with such a great move. Look at the speed. Just takes it right in, right by McGill. McGill may be guilty of nothing, but the referee calls her for the foul. I didn't see a whole lot of contact there, Coach.
It's a rare miss at the free throw line. Looking at numbers, both of these teams are shooting over 80% from the free throw line. When you look at the men's numbers compared to the ladies' numbers, both of these teams shoot free throws much better than their men's teams.
80% this far in the season is a good indicator of how well and how much you work on free throws. Neither coach takes the free throw for granted. You can tell with an 80%. That is very hard to do. It's hard to get to 80%. Usually, you know, that's a big top of the line goal for most coaches to get your team at 80%. Metter comes through the lane. Glenn gets her the ball. She misses the layup.
You think about Lexi Rich, what a great scorer she is, but she's number 3 in the NAIA in free throw percentage at 93%.
And she is the real deal when it comes on the free throw line.
Now, I'm sure you shot about 90% from the free throw
99,
line when you were playing.
99.
Yeah. Me, I was hoping to get 1 out of 2. Well, we're going to get a foul on the floor instead of a shot clock violation.
That's interesting because it looked like 2 refs blew the whistle. One called, they saw 2 different people. And so the up top ref gets the actual call. That was going to be Sydney Metter's first foul. And that was the end of the first quarter. Shot from the baseline comes up short.
Looking down in the stands, John, we got a man from Chick-fil-A passing out some coupons.
And there's a live look into some other ladies basketball action going on tonight in the Sooner Athletic Conference. You're seeing OPSU playing John Brown University. They're in Goodwell, Oklahoma. That's in the Panhandle. And then you have Wayland Baptist hosting.
That's Bacon.
That's right. Not Bacone, not Bacon, but Bacone.
You see that Wayland Baptist is their female basketball team's name. They're the Queens.
And they are. When they come here, we'll tell that story for sure. But Wayland Baptist is sitting with a 34-2 lead. Wayland Baptist is the Goliath this year. And always, they are always a fantastic, especially the ladies team. Both teams are great, but the ladies teams are a juggernaut in the Sooner Athletic Conference, and they represent nationally extremely well. this year, I think they may have a solid chance at winning it all. Back to live action here in the Schaefer Center. Lady Eagles have possession to start the second quarter. Miss Johnson is the new player in. Jenna Price with the defensive rebound, got away with the travel there. Garrett Glenn using her speed to go around and draws the contact. And that looks like it's going to go against Freimeyer. And it does, it's official, it's on the scoreboard. That's Freimeyer's first foul. She's a senior guard, standing in at 5'5". She looks a little bigger than 5'5", if you ask me. Tully back in the game. That's good news for the Lady Eagles. Great shot. Snowder. Mackenzie Martin down to Jenna Price, and there you go. That's a little bit of the low post attack that Coach Phillips has in her arsenal of weapons. You didn't see much of that low post attack at all in the first quarter, so maybe we see a little more in the second quarter. Price with another rebound, coming out doing business. Oh, great pass, Garrett Glenn. Sydney Metter misses the bunny.
Right now, Southwestern Assemblies of God University has lots of speed.
A lot of
Two
speed.
little guards together that are just quick.
Jenna Price has kicked it into another gear, playing at another level. Teardrops off the back of the rim, but the shooter's touch causes it to roll all the way through the net. Price tired of missing. She missed 3 easy layups in the first quarter. She's 2 for 2 in the second quarter. Oh, hands by Metter. Knocks it loose. Kiara Glenn with the right decision to Metter. Metter hits that easy layup.
She had the choice. She could have gone either side probably. Good pass, good finish at the rim.
That timeout was from Coach Arthur, Coach Mark Arthur.
Coach Mark Arthur has been at Southwest Christian for a long, long time. If you go to their gym, you'll see his name on the court. The court's named after him. That's his court.
Wow. That's when you know you've done something special. I just thought of a plethora of puns that I could have used there, and you're welcome.
I tried to set you up.
You did, and I just didn't take the bait. I'll save the funnies for maybe another time. Mackenzie Martin from way back misses, draws a little bit of iron on the front side. McGill. That was a nice pass to to the three-point shooter, which was Morley. A lot of bricks being laid right now.
Not sure that's the shot that Coach Phillips wanted in a situation like that. Let's set up and run a little offense. Got an 11-point lead. Run your offense and let it work for you.
Another short one by McGill.
One of the things that Coach Phillips did point out was that we need to limit them to one shot and go. In the last 3 or 4 trips in a row, Southwest Christian's gotten one shot, and we've gotten a rebound and taken it out.
Jenna Price gets a lot of contact right here, using her low post skills. And she did get a shot off, but it will not be an incomplete, or an incomplete attempt, I should say, due to the foul. But she has to make one of these free throws for that shot not to go against her. And she misses both free throws. Off shooting night for Miss Price. Tully looking for some room to do some work. Off the back of the rim. But you can tell she's used to that, doing a little bit of work, shot work like that. There's Lexi Rich. Great form, relaxed into her shot. Her team got her the ball by swinging it all the way around the horn.
Great steal by Price. She read it the whole way and stepped in the passing lane to help out her teammate.
Her defensive gear, her defense in this quarter is at a different level. That is for sure. Lexi Rich tries to drive through the middle and put up a left-handed Hail Mary shot. Not really. She actually had a very clear look at the basket. And I see there in the replay. Mackenzie Martin out. Dottie Diggles in. Not quite the shooting night that SAGU had on Saturday. Overthrown. Kiara Glenn goes, intercepts. Looks at Metter on the wing. Metter tries to shoot a three-pointer. And that's going to be called on Kiara Glenn. Loose ball foul. That's a 50-50 ball, Coach. I say pocket the whistle.
We both had a chance to get it. I agree with you, John. I think that you let that one go.
It was a good rebound by the Eagles. Now that's a sweet jumper from Tully. I got a feeling she's going to rein it in here really soon. You could see it just getting a little bit closer with every shot.
Well, you can also see her taking a little bit more aggressive tone on that. Now we got a blocking call and we got a girl down.
And I believe that was Jans. Yep, her first foul. Met her underneath. A great turnaround.
That's a good little post move there.
Looked like it fooled Tully real quick there with almost a 360 type turnaround. Rich didn't see it, or she would have had a track and field day to the basket.
Kiara Glenn, active with those hands, just stripping people as they go by her and just playing tremendous defense. Jenna Price may have forced that a little bit there, John.
Oh, Dottie Diggles!
Great block by Diggles.
Got all of that.
She's averaging 1.3 blocks per game. That's a girl that says, I'll protect this area. Does a good
Great
job.
rim protector. That's off the ball. Foul by, I think it's Kiara Glenn with
that's her second foul, John.
quick second foul.
That's twice that the Lady Lions have played tremendous defense and taken them all the way down to the buzzer of the shot clock, and they're bailed out by a foul.
Tamara Darrow comes in for Kiara Glenn. Although she's coming off the bench, I think they get maybe a touch faster.
Yeah.
Darrow
Second foul number 22, Sydney Meadows.
runs like the Flash. And her defense is just locked down and lights out. Good shot. It's Freimeyer. She's now 4 for 4 from the 6 for 6 from the free throw line. Token press. Now they're actually applying a little more extra pressure with this press all the way down. SAGU has no trouble breaking it. Sydney Metter loses it due to the fast hands of McGill. Oh, great layup. Oh, that was a fantastic layup by Jens. I believe she's got 6 points. Price, the Rich looking for an opportunity and gets fouled way out beyond the three-point line. She will be shooting 3 shots.
14, Carly Freimeyer, her second foul.
That's the second foul on Miss Carly Freimeyer.
Looks like Coach Arthur says that's okay. We're going to leave her in the game. We're not going to take her out.
Freimeyer is a high-impact player, critical player for this team.
On both ends.
Oh, absolutely.
Plays great defense and very good offensive player. You don't want to foul the number 3 free throw shooting girl in the country shooting a three-pointer. Not sure that's what we wanted to see. Oh,
And she misses one.
slap my hand. I apologize.
Well, happens to the best of them. McGill. Errant pass to Tully. Tully starts the play from the top of the key. It's a good looking shot. Does not fall. Darrow running point, hands off to Lexi Rich. Rich to Metter, Metter to Price. Price to Diggles up top. No threat of shooting there. Started the play, and that's to Lexi Rich. She's underhand teardrop.
Great move. They said that was a design play for her from the very beginning. From the first time she passed off, she ran through about 5 screens to get to that opening.
And there's a big, much needed three-point shot. Mackenzie Jans just doing most of the offensive work. But Lexi Rich, oh my goodness.
She's not going to let them celebrate very long, is she?
No. 15 points in this half. Rich almost with the steal. McGill handles it. Tully elects not to shoot the three. Green, we're going to call Green with a travel. Green says she got slapped on the hand. Didn't see it. Darrow. Darrow from the three, off the front. A lot of shots short tonight. Negrillo just gets in the game, tosses up a three-point shot. It looked good, but bounced off the front of the rim. And Negrillo picks up a quick foul. Only 17 seconds left in the second quarter. And Sydney Metter goes to shoot two. Metter in and out. Again. In and out. For Sydney Metter. Missing quite a few of the free throws tonight. It'll be hard to keep that 80% up. Price gets the last rebound of the half. Both teams on their way to the locker room. Quite a different pace and style to this game, Coach, than, let's say, Thursday or last Saturday that we saw. And only 39 points put up in the first two quarters here for the Lady Lions. Contrast that to Saturday's game with 34 points in the third quarter. And they had a couple quarters where they were over 30 points. We're going to go down courtside right now to our very own Kristen Urban, who is with assistant coach Eric Wood.
Thanks, Sean. Coach Wood, SAGU took a 16-point lead this first half. What's it going to take for SAGU to ultimately come out with the win tonight?
I think continuing to stay disciplined, doing the little things, keep on out-rebounding. We got to start making those easy foul shots, stuff like that, easy layups around the basket. The bunnies we have to make.
What will you be telling your girls in the locker room?
Just have fun, stay disciplined, box out, keep on winning the rebound battle, keep on looking inside. I think our post players like Jenna, they're doing a great job scoring the ball, so keep on doing that.
Thanks, Coach Wood, and good luck. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Kristen. Thanks, Coach Wood. And I think he's right. Just got to be persistent and keep chipping away at it. The 3 points are not falling like they were, and we were just speaking of that in Saturday's game where they broke the all-time scoring record. They scored 115 points, several quarters with 30-plus points, and here they only scored 39 and a half. So not what they are used to, but they do find themselves up with a 16-point lead, and that is a very, very good spot to be in. Well, we're going to be coming back after the halftime is over. We'll bring you some first half stats as well as some pre-second half thoughts. And we're back, getting ready for second half action, or in the ladies' game, it's third quarter. There you see, look at some of the Sooner Athletic Conference action. Ladies basketball going on right now. USAO hosting the Langston Tigers. OPSU hosting John Brown University. And the Flying Queens of Wayland Baptist out in Plainview, Texas, the middle of nowhere. You can't get there from here, hosting the Bacone Warriors. And that is not a misprint. It is 68-11. That's why the Pioneers, the Flying Queens, are one of the top teams in the nation. Now the action started here in the Schaefer Center, and that's a charge going to be issued to Kiara Glenn. That's going to be her third foul, Coach Moore.
Played 12 seconds of the third quarter, picked up foul number 3. Now she's going to be a spectator.
We have to let a little time tick off the clock. Coach Phillips cannot take the risk of her starting floor general getting ousted by fouls this early. Wow, big shot to come out of the locker room in the third quarter. That's a fantastic look for Freimeyer. A little quick, maybe a touch forced, but when it comes to Lexi Rich, you just kind of let her have her way. She's going to be positive more than she isn't. And Tully, the number one or the leading scorer for the Lady Eagles, gets a quick 2. She only has 6, so she's got about 10 more to go or 11 more to go to get her average. Eagles have the ball. Tully trying to work. Floor's unbalanced. McGill gets Tully the ball. That was nice. Not sure how that ref could have called that. He was blocked out, as you see right here. Well, he sees the hip check there. Good foul call. Jans did a great job in the first half keeping her team this close. She misses the first and second free throw. Price rolled with Lexi Rich, but she didn't see it. Tully turns on the afterburners, misses the left-handed layup. And there's a foul. No good. It's on the floor.
SAGU foul number 22, Mackenzie James.
It's a good, strong move to the basket. Right now, the Lady Eagles have outscored SAGU 5-0 to start this half.
That's what they needed. Deficit's 11 now. Good rebound by the Eagles. Freimeyer controls it, gets it out to McGill, sets up the half-court offense. McGill trying to do work herself. Wow! Off the glass. Fantastic move and a even more fantastic shot. Jenna Price doing work like only she can down in the paint. Turns an awkward stance into 2 points. Tully, wide open. Brick. Price with the rebound. Darrow setting up the half-court offense. There's another charge. And the
Gill got herself there for the defensive positioning. She was there, quick feet, got set, charge.
Lady Eagles have a chance to get this down to single digits. It's been a while. Tully misses another shot, just not her night tonight. Lexi Rich showing good ball handling skills, gets it out to Darrow. Darrow forces it a little bit between a double team. Freimeyer brings the ball up. Looking at Tully again. Trying to get Tully going. Tully gets it ripped. Lexi Rich down. Great pass. And that's going to be a two-shot foul against, I believe, Snowder. Yep, that is Snowder's second foul. Dottie Diggles misses. This Lady Lions team is shooting about 40% right now from the free throw line. Maybe the worst free throw performance to date. Diggles misses again. Coach, you went to bat for him. Talked about how great of a shooting team both of these teams were, and they both come up fairly empty from the free throw line tonight. Go figure.
Coach Phillips may request that I not stand up here with you, John. I sure did hurt him tonight. They'll work through that, and boy, that fast break, Gotti got out and ran the floor. Love to see the post players working hard and getting up and down the floor, just like that one there on Jenna driving to the hole.
Jenna Price going to go to the free throw line to see if she can bring some correction to the stat sheet in the form of percentage points from the free throw line, and she does.
She just steps up there and looks so confident. Every shot she takes, I think she believes it's going in.
Jenna Price just 1 point away from a double-double tonight. As you indicated earlier in the pregame show, she is just a skinny frog hair from averaging a double-double. Tully never met a shot she hasn't liked. She has got the green light for Coach Mark Arthur's team. And that
Called a traveling violation.
Let's see, we're looking at it. Yeah, she's shuffling the feet
around a little bit. It's a good, strong post move. Pender player and everything.
Oh, great pass back, and it's in. And there you go. The Lady Eagles get into single digits. Playing a great third quarter. Price at the top. They're swinging it. The defense has ratcheted up. Tully. And they're going to legislate a foul against Lexi Rich. Ooh, if you saw that on the replay, Looked like it was all ball.
That's her third foul.
But Tully using her senior skills, her veteran prowess to lure Lexi Rich in. She gets in close, gets the contact. There might have been a little arm there. Nonetheless, Tully does work at the free throw line, gets her team to within 7. Price around the backboard, reverse layup, air ball.
And that did not hit the rim, so we don't have a shot clock reset. So
12 seconds on the shot clock.
Shoot.
Got to think about it a little quicker than normal. She's going to try it again. She drew the players to her, did what she needed to do, gets it to Lexi Rich. Lexi Rich just misses off the back of the iron from the corner. Oh, McGill showing her dribbling skills and gets her own rebound, but throws a bad pass. Look at Darrow. Darrow misses the bunny! Darrow intercepts, goes kind of coast to coast, and misses the easy one.
Those are the ones that can come back to haunt you, John, when they start looking at not scoring very many points and giving away those that you have a wide open look. 3 seconds in the lane.
Lady Lions have only scored 4 points in the first 7.5 minutes of the quarter. Dottie Diggles misses again. Great defense by Darrow. Possession arrow favors Lady Eagles of Southwestern Christian University. McGill just lost it off her foot. She's a very good ball handler. Coach Mark Arthur going to give her just a quick water break. Best quarter so far for the Eagles. Tully off the back, very hard. That's off Jenna Price. Want to remain Eagles ball. Freimeyer becomes a threat in the paint. Very easy, makes it look easy at least. Deficit only 5. Don't look now, but your Lady Eagles have made a serious run. (15-4) in this third quarter, favoring Southwestern Christian Lady Eagles. Darrow running the show from the top. Gets it to Metter. Metter dribbling in. Stolen. That's Freimeyer from 3. Are you kidding me? It's a 2-point game. Rich to Jenna Price. Jenna Price knocks the can off the basket, the lid off the basket, gets 2. Very interesting call there. Away from the ball foul. And that is a player control foul. Jenna Price takes it. Doing most of the work for her Lady Lions team. And now Darrow gets in the scoring action.
She didn't miss that layup, John.
Not at all.
Took it to the rack.
She just needs it to be a little more complicated than easy. Now, 6-point lead.
They're going to hold it for the last shot of the quarter.
Price lets Tully have the 3. Tully misses. Wow, great quarter of basketball for the Lady Eagles. Really bring this contest back into a competitive and match and give themselves a shot down here in the stretch if they play the same ratio of points in the third quarter and the fourth quarter. Well, the Lady Eagles walk out with a win. There you see, up to now, live game stats. Southwestern Christian shooting still 80% from the free throw line, and that's your story line right there on the free throw line. SAGU shooting 53%, almost 30% below their average, and they would be up very significantly if you could add those that just be on par with your normal free throw shooting average. Now, the rebounds, the glass is being dominated by the Eagles, which is uncharacteristic for this Lions team. Between Jenna Price and Dottie Diggles, you would think it would be a little more glass action, especially with all the misses.
Jenna has 12 rebounds in the game, but not enough in this situation. But our shooting's got to pick up. We got outscored in that quarter 18-6. And then we open up this quarter with an offensive foul on Jenna Price.
Just tries a spin move there. That could have gone either way.
So they're going to ratchet up the pressure, try to pick them up a little bit full court.
Well, I tell you what I saw, the eye test there is Coach Mark Arthur really motivated his team in the locker room at halftime to play better defense. And that speech really worked because Lady Eagles came out and played excellent defense. Price with a three-point shot!
Jenna Price has said, here, get on my back, I'll carry you a little bit. Everybody else is struggling some, but she's doing a great job out there. There's a turnover.
We call that a travel.
Traveling.
Not sure, we'll see. Yeah, a little shuffle of the feet. They're feeding Price. Price with a great look. Comes up a little short. I like the patience to go down low there. Oh my goodness, McGill. Doing great work. Fearless, going in the middle of the bigs for SAGU and converting a pretty complicated shot there.
Yeah, in that situation on that break, if they showed that again, you'd see that one of the SAGU girls is running back for defense, but turns her back to the ball. And then she comes back, it's too late. She went ahead and gave up the whole lane. If you keep your eye, always find the ball know where the ball's at, and you can defend the rim. But if you turn your back, you're going to lose the ball and the rim.
Well, that's just what you get out of senior play, and McGill is one of the savvy veterans for this Lady Eagles team.
Coach Phillips said at the beginning of the game that their guard-oriented offense and defense creates a lot of problems. So we're seeing that. Their guard play has been excellent.
Yes, especially in the third quarter. Lexi Rich trying to make a move down the lane. Darrow and Glenn both in at the same time. Glenn with an error in pass. Gets it to Tully. Tully's going to go all the way. Makes the shot a little harder than it needs to be. McGill taps it out to Jans, and now McGill has the ball up top trying to feed Tully.
And there's your quickness.
Darrow just too quick. And that's going to go against Jenna Price. That's 3 on Miss Price. She really felt like she was just protecting her territory. I don't know that I disagree with her.
She's doing a little lobbying right there.
Well, you got to. But the refs, they're responsible for calling it how they see it, and that is just how he saw it. Tully. Oh, great pass! Underneath! Good look. And that is McKenna Morley. It's an excellent layup. Diggle's way out. I believe that's going to go on your number 11, Miss Amy Tully.
SU foul number 11, Amy Tully, her second foul.
Dottie Diggles tried her patented delicate drop. 10-footer did not go. Freimeyer trying to find a lane. Cannot. Out to Andy McGill. McGill! Brings it to within 1. And Coach Phillips gets a timeout.
Full timeout. A full minute to talk about this and say, hey, what are we looking at?
Well, we're looking at lackluster defense and
No
subpar
rhythm.
offense.
No rhythm
there
on
really
offense
isn't
at
a lot of rhythm. But I think one thing that we've seen already this year is that the Lady Lions, they can pull this together.
Absolutely.
Where in the past, their youth just wouldn't get them there. They would dig themselves in a hole, and it would just keep getting deeper. This year, this team has the ability, the experience to dig themselves out of a hole. And Coach Phillips is letting them know what they're going to have to do right now to turn this thing around. But give credit where credit is due. Coach Mark Arthur has stuck with the game plan. They keep going to Tully, and you just never know. She's in a slump right now, but it could turn around. And the SAGU defense is still sticking with their game plan. Make sure Tully doesn't get points. Well, they've done a good job at that. But Morley, Freimeyer, McGill have stepped up. Short from Kiara Glenn. There's a little confidence, a little swagger in this fast break offense by the senior-led guard-oriented team.
Great block by Jenna Price. Kicking it back out. Now the ball is in Tully's hands.
Tully!
Great pass.
Wow.
She
She's seeing the floor.
penetrates.
Yeah, she's seeing the floor right now. That is 2 in a row for her over the top.
And they have the lead, a 1-point lead. When Tully penetrates and we try to double team her, she's finding the open player. Great drive right there by Miss Glenn.
Kiera Glenn stepping up, making it look easy. Darrow trying to put the clamps down, and she does. Quick hands. And gets a quick timeout. Such a heady play. Tamara Darrow. That looks like that is McGill down at half court. SAGU trainers coming out, trying to talk with her. She's made a move to get up. That looks very promising and good. She took a tough shot there.
Very tough kid, Andy McGill. Just a girl that's just giving it all she has. She's playing hard on both ends of the floor. And hate to see a kid get hurt, but look at her. She's good. She's walking off on her own.
Going to tough it out. Coach Arthur is going to give her a little break. She walked cleanly to the bench.
She won't stay over there very long, John.
No. SAGU with the ball. Glenn setting up the offense, leaving it to Price. Price rolls. Glenn goes the other way. Diggles looks down to the corner. They're trying to find Price. They collapse. Triple team. Price puts up a bad shot.
Forced it. Just forced it a little bit. She needs to let the offense come to her and not force things. There's a good rebound by her. That's number 13.
Well, Coach, you're a good mathematician. What do you know if you're triple teamed?
It's telling you somebody's open.
Somebody. And Kiera Glenn from 19, 20, 21 feet. Oh, that's a great save. But really good defense by Kiera Glenn.
Kiera's really quick, and she's going to get in position to make a play. And that time right there, she was in great position, great help position. Got 3
Morley.
seconds on the shot.
Gotta
clock.
recognize
We're
the
gonna get
clock.
a shot clock violation,
Tries to go to the cutter
and they did.
down on the baseline. Great defense. Now that's how you make your coach happy. Morley just missed the shot clock. Didn't realize how much was left.
Andy McGill's back in the game. Told you she wouldn't be out there.
Oh no, we knew that.
That's a
Glenn.
great move.
Oh!
It just wouldn't fall for her.
Somebody dial 911 and call the police. Kiera Glenn just got robbed. And that was a joke for all those literalists out there. Don't call 911. Glenn with a rebound to Darrow. Darrow to Rich. Rich brings it up. Rich is looking to do a little work. She's double teamed down in the corner. sees Darrow in the corner wide open. Darrow misses. Tully pulls up. Tully tries to get up and creates the foul, so the easy layup would not be made. Lexi Rich, a little frustrated there. I think she wanted the and one. She kind of baited it and waited for the contact.
And great scorers do that.
Yep. You want to get that extra when you know you can. It's hard not to do that.
And you got a 5-point lead. Play some great defense here and just create turnovers off your defense. Coach Arthur's going to take the timeout to talk about this, not let it get away. 2.5 minutes left in the game. And he said, hey, girls, get it back together. We're in this. Don't let it get away. And they're handing out basketballs. Cheerleaders are throwing them up in the stands. They didn't throw any up here to us, John.
Well, and there you see John Brown University making good work tonight over OPSU in Goodwell, Texas. That's the
Oklahoma.
far reaches. I'm not Texas. I meant Oklahoma. Actually, they're literally only a few minutes from the Texas line because it's in that very skinny strip called the Panhandle of Oklahoma.
That's a tough trip. You drive all the way up to the Panhandle. You play there on a Thursday night for our basketball kids. And then they drive to Wayland and play at Wayland on Saturday.
Yep.
Volleyball, we get to make that trip, play on Friday night, then drive to Wayland and play on Saturday morning. Tough trip. Sooner has teams spread out. It's a big conference. It's a good basketball conference, and it's a good conference. But boy, you're going to put some miles on those buses.
McGill still nursing that knee that she fell on. Trying to grit it out for another 2.5 minutes. Oh, Dottie Diggles with good defense. Gets her hands on the inbound pass. Still Lady Eagles possession. Tully has it.
Shot clock's under 10. She's aware of it.
She looked up at it. She's calling for it. And Dottie Diggles gets the tap out. Lexi Rich is in. Jenna Price smartly gets it back to Lexi. Lexi puts up a shot that gets stuck. Good camera angle there.
Coach Emmanuel coming out to get that ball unstuck.
Coach Adore just could have reached
jump up there and knock it out.
Big, tall drink of water he is.
That's a jump ball, and the Eagles get the possession. But that's exciting because now we have the next possession. Any tie-up goes back to SAGU, and we're under 2 minutes.
Tully out top. Freimeyer. I'd be looking at Freimeyer from 3. She's hit a couple this half. And that was Morley. Darrow. Content. Good patient offense. Content to run the clock down. Kara Glenn steps into it. Jenna Price tries to get the rebound, gets her hand on it, and tips it out.
SAGU has played much better defense this quarter, and that's the difference in this ball game is the good, hard defense. They've ran that shot clock down deep because of the defense. There's a
Jenna
block
Price
by
with
Jenna
block.
Price. Great block, good defense. A lot of times, John, everybody wants to be a great offensive team, but sometimes the defense just has to win a ball game.
Well, many times that's what you really want. You want your defense to create the offense. Lady Lions throw the ball away, and there, Freimeyer said it
Like
earlier.
you
You got to be looking for Freimeyer. She's had the hot hand as of late. That brings the game back to within 2.
It's a one-possession game. Coach Phillips taking a timeout to say, hey, girls, 49 seconds left. Let's take care of ourselves here.
Well, I guarantee the first question is, who's got Freimeyer?
And the answer is?
Nobody.
Wow, what a great shooter.
Coach Mark Arthur, as always, under control, not panicking, just giving good, solid instruction to his young ladies. I'm sure he's just letting them know that, hey, you got an opportunity here. What are you going to do with it?
On a night that it looks like they've done a great job defensively against Lexi Rich, she still has 17 points. And I would have never guessed she had that many points. One possession game.
And we're going to see if there's a play drawn up. This is going to be patient or attack. Oh, definitely not what Coach Phillips drew up. She can draw them up all day long. If your team doesn't execute, you're just you get beside yourself and you try not to lose your mind.
She had Jenna on the
It
post
was a great
in a good position.
Yeah, it was a great
Just
setup.
overthrew her.
I loved it. Good play call there. That was that take it right to the basket with Jenna Price. Now, Coach Arthur is going to look at a 30-second timeout. We're watching for the call. He has not, yep, he's signaling 30-second timeout here.
That'll leave him with one.
Yep, and maybe a little early to put yourself with only one timeout when you're down. Got to call. You got to make that call from the bench, I think. But that's just me being the armchair coach.
I think he realizes that as it's coming down the stretch, they might have but one possession left, and he wants to make sure that they run the offense that he wants them to run. I think he's looking at Freimeyer or Tully.
It's going to.
Those are the two that I think he's wanting the ball to go to.
Yeah, this will most likely get into McGill's hand.
Yep.
Or no, Freimeyer's
got it. Now McGill has it.
Now it's set up. Yeah, now it's set up. There it is. Fake to Freimeyer.
We got a jump ball.
That's going to be SAGU ball.
There's that possession arrow we talked about a few minutes ago and how that's going to come into play down the stretch, and it sure did for the Lions.
Yeah, Morley gets down in the low post area and holds the ball right where Darrow can grab it. You got to keep that ball way above your head. Now it's a wide open for Darrow. Oh, she misses it! McGill, 19 seconds. McGill trying to make something work. Going to the basket. Oh, wraparound pass to Morley. Morley converts. Timeout. This ball game is tied with 11 seconds remaining. Coach Phillips is going to draw up a play, and she's going to ask, plead, beg for execution. You've got to execute this play. Be interesting to see if they try to go at it. I doubt they go at it like they did last time, just so they can run the time off the clock. You don't want a last second or leave any time on the clock, really, that would allow the opponent some opportunity to beat you in case you do miss. So you got 11 seconds. Stack the inbound. Get it to your ball handler. And at this point, I say, Kiara Glenn handles the ball, run a play for Lexi Rich, and just let her go to town.
I think your second option off of that is going to be Jenna Price on the block as well.
Oh, absolutely.
If Lexi doesn't have her shot, we're going to get the ball on the post. That's a mismatch on the post for Jenna.
Darrow. There we go.
And Lexi has
Rich.
the ball with 7 seconds, 5.
Do your work. Don't panic. She gets it down. 1 second. And it's off the front of the rim.
And we're going to overtime.
This is the overtime. It is unbelievable, but Coach Mark Arthur, give him credit for keeping his young ladies in check, calm, and they played really good defense. Well, SAGU got the look there for the last shot that they wanted. It was well executed, just didn't fall, but got a good opportunity. Maybe would have liked to see Jenna Price go up strong with that. They've been calling fouls for her down there.
Jenna's an excellent free throw shooter.
Excellent.
She draws a foul. She shoots free throws with 1 or 2 seconds left on the clock, maybe.
She was double teamed, so that is a bit, especially with the clock ticking, it's a bit of a panic situation, understandably.
Those 2 juniors handle the ball at the end of the game. What a great experience for them, though. End of a ball game, a chance to win it, and they get it. They're only juniors, so they'll get that chance again someday, and that'll come back. Maybe we'll run a little different offense.
And look at the rebound differential.
43.
That
29.
is how they did it. Lady Eagles got back into this ball game after being down as much as 16 points at halftime, and just slowly worked and chiseled, chipped away at the lead and tied it up. Now it's in extra time. Good patient offense by the Lady Lions. Darrow squeezes out, and there's Kiara Glenn. Cool as a cucumber from the free throw line. Diggles keeping in front of her player. There's Lexi Rich. Price gets caught leaving her player. It's a little fortunate that that was missed. Morley almost with a steal. Her team was not looking. And that will be 2 shots for Kiara Glenn. Foul is registered to Mackenzie Jans.
Sydney Meadow checked in the game. A little more offense, John. A little more offense. header.
McGill. Puts up actually a good shot for her. She's hit that a couple times tonight. Strips the ball from Metter. They get the ball back. Referee actually gets in Freimeyer's way, but Freimeier uses him as a screen. Goes down the baseline and scores. Lions up 2. Kiera Glenn doing all the work offensively for the Lady Lions in the overtime. And continues!
It's her 7th point of the overtime period.
Oh my, Tully answers back with a 2. Exciting game in the Schaefer Center happening right now. Glenn on fire. This was NBA Jams. She would have a ring of fire over her head.
It's a tough defensive matchup for Metter. McGill so quick.
Freimeier way off, but good rebound recognition by Morley. Or that was Jans. Morley shot, missed the three-point shot. Kiera Glenn with 9 points in the overtime. Blocked by Tully. Tully trying to come up big for her team. Sees the open. Morley misses. Rich bringing some patience to the offense, gets it back to Kiera Glenn. The hot hand, Kiera Glenn looking, teardrop, does not go. But Jenna Price with the offensive rebound and instant putback. Price with 17 points. Jans to McGill. McGill with a big 3. Are you kidding me?
3-point shot from Amy McGill.
And there's a timeout that will go to or be subtracted from the total of timeouts of the SCU Eagles. So still 2 timeouts left for your Lady Lions and only 1 timeout left for the Eagles of Southwestern Christian University. There you see both coaches solidly at work. Our very own color analyst, head coach of SAGU women's volleyball, Hansford Moore, watching. What are they saying?
Well, what you could see Mark Arthur's telling his girls, hey, you're right in this, just keep moving the ball on offense. And Coach Phillips is telling her girls to remain calm, run your offense, be patient, and don't force things. When SAGU runs their offense, John, they're a very good team, but when they start pressing and forcing shots, and they become very average, and they don't need to do that. They just need to play good, solid defense, and then on offense, be patient. They're going to have some full court pressure here, and they've handled this pressure all night long.
SAGU's ball, very stiff, trapping, man-to-man pressure. Trap. Tully plays a little defense. And that's going to be SAGU ball, but Andy McGill, watch the effort here. Wow.
I think Coach Phillips is asking for a reset of the shot clock because Tully did control the ball, caught it, threw it back in bounds, but they're going to say no. He's going to ask for a 10-second call here.
Well, that is a great ask by Coach Phillips right there. She asked the referee in the middle, which was not his call, and wanted a consultation with the other referee. And I think she might have a point. I'd like to see that well before. Tully touches the ball, and it becomes kind of a 50-50.
She threw it back in bounds, but the question is, does she have possession of the ball before she's, because they called her out of bounds, but did she have it before she went out?
Well, this is a scramble play, so she is not going to get, no referee is ever going to consider that possession.
That's not possession.
Well, it's a scramble play, so it's called 50-50, and there's no, she would have to have taken 2 steps. But Coach Phillips wins the argument.
But it's a turnover, what they're calling, that Lexi was standing on the line when the ball was thrown back in.
Oh, wow. What a turn of events. Tully. Lexi Rich bats it out. 51, almost 52 seconds. Lions fans are getting rowdy. They get it into Tully. Tully takes an ill-advised shot from the corner, just a turnaround. Looks like Coach Phillips is going to get one of her timeouts here. Draw up a play.
30-second timeout.
That would be interesting. Usually the referee will not hand the ball to the player until after he's cleared the inbound line. So I don't know how that actually happened if Lexi Rich took a step forward, which would not be likely because she would know she can't move in that particular situation, and you can't roam out of bounds with the ball. So why would she have moved? Don't want to.
If she moves, is that a traveling violation? It is.
Yeah,
they advance the ball.
Due to the timeout. That's a new rule that came with all the other new rules a couple years ago. Quick foul. Like the call, like the strategy.
Still have a foul to give. Next one will shoot free throws.
Yeah. The one big change in the rules is that in ladies basketball, the new bonus situation is a guaranteed 2 shots, not a 1-and-1. So now there will be 2 shots. That changes your approach at how you want to manage the clock. At least it would for me. Very interesting, and you put Lexi Rich, 3rd best free throw shooter in the nation, and that's why. 5-point lead.
And directing her teammates, you got a girl in the corner, back up and play defense on her. And she hits both of them.
Big clutch
6-point lead.
Free throws.
2-possession game.
Freimeyer should be looking for a shot. She's looking for people to pass to. They get her with the arm extension.
When they extend that arm right here, there it is. They're going to call that, John. They're going to call that a push-off.
Every time. Quick foul by Freimeyer. That might be her last one. It is. 5 on Freimeyer. She played a really, really good game. Hats off
19
to that young
points, 19 points, but that doesn't tell the whole story of what she brought to the court tonight.
Oh,
She
not
played
even
defense so well and just created mismatches and found open players. What a great player.
Well done, Miss Carly Freimeyer. Big, big free throws. And I think if you ask Coach Phillips, if your team shoots 50% from the free throw line, I won't care as much as long as they hit them all down the stretch. And that's what they've done.
Yeah, they went 4 for 4 down the stretch. I think she'd take that.
Absolutely. Of course, if you got the other ones, you might not be in overtime, but we're here now. McGill with her second clutch three-point shot. 13, 12, almost 10 seconds left. 11.7 to be exact. They're going to send Lexi Rich. You can book these right on in the bank.
I'm not going to say a word about it.
Well, understandably. It's a little different when I say it. There you go. Lexi Rich hit 20. 21. There's a timeout from Coach Arthur.
Timeout. 30-second timeout.
Oklahoma City beat Texas Wesleyan tonight by 11. The good thing with that is we win this ball game tonight with Texas Wesleyan losing. Your Lady Lions could move up to 4th place in the conference.
And that is to be expected. The hopes are very high here in Waxahachie for this Lady Lions team. Coach Phillips has got the reins guiding these young ladies into some great basketball. Looks like they're going to win this one. Very hard fought battle though. Good to see. In the past, maybe most likely one that they would have dropped. This year, different story.
I think they'll leave here tonight. They'll take a lot from this ball game.
Oh yeah. This game tonight, as opposed, they had some significant landmark, big record-setting wins over the last 3 games. But this, out of all of them, McGill almost banked another 3 in. This game has a lot of value when you consider all that it has to offer, and it shows the heart. It shows that if you stick to the game plan, if you execute what the coach draws up, number one, it shows that they can, and it shows that when you do it, good things happen. Sydney Metter, frustrated from the free throw line. Just has not been her night shooting, but she's done a lot of other great things. McGill shooting a 50-footer. Almost banked it in again. Maybe a 37-footer, but who's counting? Great win, Lady Lions. Your final score, 73-66. Hard-fought battle in overtime. Kiara Glenn comes up extremely big. She is our player of the game tonight. There you see your game stats. Identical field goal percentage. Where this game was kind of won or not won, but for the Lady Eagles, where it kept them in, was all the offensive extra shots, offensive rebounds that created those extra shots in the fourth quarter, in which they could create this massive comeback. What a great second half they played. Hats off to you, Lady Eagles. There you see Sooner Athletic Conference updated women's basketball standings. Wayland Baptist wins tonight. They're 10-0. Oklahoma City wins 8-1. John Brown wins 8-2. Texas Wesleyan and SAGU are now tied for fourth place with the loss in Fort Worth tonight. Texas Wesleyan took the L. And we're going to go down courtside with Kristen Urban and our player of the game. She's with Kiara Glenn. Kristen, tell us what Kiara has to say.
Thanks, Sean. Kiara, it was a super close second half that led into overtime. How was SAGU able to come out with the win?
We just got stopped at the end and hit big shots when we needed them. Most of all, that's it, getting defensive stops.
How do you plan on carrying this success into your next road games?
Hopefully we get some more wins. That's all I want, keeping the defense going.
Thanks, Kiara, and congratulations. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Kristen. Kiara, you played such a great game. Kudos, young lady. You were incredible. Well, as you can see there, the men are now warming up. The 20-minute warm-up clock has been started, and it will not be long until you see some high-paced, furious, fast action on the Schaefer Center floor tonight. This is going to be a very intense game. Southwestern has shocked quite a few teams this year. They don't do it with one player. They don't do it with two players. They do it with 10 players. It's incredible the role playing that goes on. You're not going to want to miss this game. It is going to be so much fun. Around here, we call it a barn burner. So stay tuned. In just a few minutes, we'll be back with some pregame thoughts and the continuation of this doubleheader between Southwestern Christian University and your SAGU Lions. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network.